Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel and welcome if you're new here. My name is Gift. Nice to meet you. Malaysia the gists. Okay. So on getting to the airport, they had already told me to leave the house early. My flight was at 8 or 9 thereabout, but they had already asked me to leave the house early. The I should leave around about maybe 3 or 4. I left the house 3 and then got to the airport I think around about 4. Yeah. And then we had to wait for the person that um was bringing dollars for me for I think an hour. On getting to check in, the person collected um my passport, my visa and everything. And the next thing he said to me is, please leave the line. You're not flying with us today. You cannot leave the country. I'll be like, okay. Before I got to the airport, before I left the house, I was speaking to my sponsor and my agent and every other person, and they told me that I should not be timid. I should ask questions, speak boldly. Don't I should not be scared of anything because my money is already in there. So I did just that, and I'd be like, I don't understand. I'm not flying. What do you mean I'm not flying with you? What do you mean I'm not flying with you, Turkish airline? What happened? And he picked up my visa and said, uh, your visa was not issued in Nigeria. I said, yes. He said, your visa was issued in Vietnam. How come you're in Nigeria and your visa and you got a visa in Vietnam? Hmm. Now I have no idea what is happening. This is like my first time leaving the country. I don't even everything that I was checking, everything that I the information that I was like, okay, on my own, let me find is just about the job, what I was going for, how to park, stuff like that. I did not even check about okay, what I need for my check-in and what I need to carry, what I need to not carry, like for boarding and everything. Lord, I don't know if I just stood there. I did not know if I should cry or like I didn't even know what to do. As at that moment, I'd be like, so I still don't understand what you're saying, What do you mean I am not flying with you people? I should step aside. You have to tell me what is going on. Because I bought tickets now, B, and he said that if your visa is not issued here in Nigeria, that you cannot leave the country. My heart did bing bing bang bang. After back and forth, I had to ask him, Dasa, I don't understand. Are you angry at me? Because why are you just talking to me like that? I shall left him, went to one corner, called, thank God again that I got there on time or early. Called my sponsor, called my agent. No, I called my sponsor first that okay, this is what is going on, and he was angry. That what is happening? Why would they say I'm not leaving the country? Said I should hold on. Called my agents, um, spoke to my agent. My agent called me. They called somebody else. I spoke to, I think about 6 people that I have no idea. I don't even know them. 6 different people. At the end of the day, I paid I think custom or whoever that person is. I think I paid $200. Yeah, $200. I paid $200. Okay. I got back in and they checked everything, boarding. Okay. It was time to go for boarding and everything. The person that I gave $200 I was not asking me that my stuff will hope my carry on, hope there is nothing inside there that like there's no liquid stuff. What do you mean there's no liquid? All of my skincare is inside my carry on. What do you mean there is no liquid in my carry on? I said, sir, all of my skincare is inside my carry on. Oh. I don't understand what you're saying. He said, they will throw all of them away. Oh. I should either give it to him. And then the security guy that was working with us, no, the man called the security guy, and then the guy came just to confirm what he's saying that I cannot they will not allow me pass with my with the liquid in my carry-on. Be like, okay, he confirmed this. Okay, no problem. we I spoke to him. I was like, okay, sir, is there nothing I can do? Because this is like all of my skincare, everything, my soap, everything that is in here. He said, okay, he's going to check if there's still time and I'll just pay him money. He will go back and like add it to my luggage. You go back and add it to my luggage and you want me to pay you how much? He says 50,000 naira. Ah, and I was talking to him. I think I had about 18, was it 18 or 14,000 naira in my account? I said, sir, I don't have that amount of money. Oh. What do you mean? I don't have that amount of money in my account. I had to open my account and show him that this is the money I have in my account. This is everything aside the dollars I have. This is like all of the money, and that dollars is like my travel allowance. There's no way I'm going to change it for you. It's not possible. He said okay, that I should send him the 15,000. I said lie, it's not possible. That's not possible at all. We shall went back and forth, back and forth. I gave him 10,000 naira. And I had to like send my carry on. The only thing I carried inside, I think I just carried a bag, a nylon bag. Okay. Fast forward to landing in Malaysia. Aside that, okay, before Malaysia, we got to Turkey, to Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah. So I have a connecting flight at Turkey, Istanbul. Yeah, I have a connecting flight in Turkey. So we're getting to Turkey. I had to wait for I think 9 hours or 6 hours. You guys. Ew, Chim. I could not find a single soul that speak English. Even the people that dress like, okay, this person is dressing like an African man, like he's black. Let me go talk to the person. And the next thing is speaking French to me. Jesus. I had to wait. Like well, I would not say I almost missed my flight because I had to start asking questions, going to almost God. If you've been to Istanbul, you know how big that airport is, and I was going every side. Okay, I wanted to go and sit close to where I would board, like close to my check-in for the next flight. And then I was checking the whatever that was there. I did not see anything. I don't understand. Okay, I finally saw it. I sat down there. When it was time, I had to go back to where I got food. That I'm like, this is my what's the name? My boarding ticket. To how am I? They said I should go to the other end. I had to start running inside that airport, you guys. I had to start running. I got there. Thank God we had to like wait for another 30 minutes. On getting there, or before I got there, I think I met one lady before boarding in Nigeria. Somebody told me that there is a lady that is going to Malaysia too. She's wearing jean jacket and jean trousers. And there's somebody that sat close to me or not far from me. But I was just looking at her that I'm not sure. At the end of the day, she was the one. So getting before getting to where we sat down and wait, I was not telling her that I don't even know how we even started talking, but we shall spoke, and she said yeah, she's going to Malaysia too. We sat down together, and she asked me, "See, if you are traveling, if anybody's asking you any questions, don't even answer. Don't answer." She asked me a few questions because we had the same visa. We had the same visa, but I think okay, different agents, but we had the same visa. And she was like, they told her to bring $1,000 as her travel allowance, but she's only with around 400, that'll be 500, and she doesn't know if they will allow her pass, that if anything like that happened, because mine, I think mine was 800, and she was like she's going to give me hers, I would pass, and then when I pass I can come back and give her the travel allowance so she will pass. I was like, you and who? In my mind, you and who? But at the same time, I was like, okay, let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And fortunately for us, they did not ask of the allowance, the money, they did not ask of anything. We just boarded and landed in Malaysia. Landed in Malaysia now, network. Connecting to the Wi-Fi in the airport, it was not connecting, nothing. We stood there. We stood there for almost 20 minutes. Okay, we looked for somewhere. We sat down there. We sat down in the airport for almost 20 minutes before we were able to connect, and we're able to speak to somebody that understood what we needed, and then they help us. And I called my agents that okay, oh, I have arrived. What next? Why I went to Malaysia? I went to Malaysia for a job, for work that they had already promised me. My agent had already promised me that okay, there is a job waiting for me. I'm just going there, starting and all of that. Okay, now is it not the company that is supposed to come pick me, madam? No. Uber. Okay, I Uber to the place that they told me to go to. I got there. I was offered space to stay and everything to wait. That evening, I think we got there in the morning. So that evening now, we've rested everything. I started calling my agents. He gave me another number that I should call. I called the person. The person said I'll have to pay $300 for the job he wants to look for me. What do you mean you want to look for a job for me? You guys. What do you mean? I called my sponsor immediately that okay, this is what's happening. What's happening? He called the agent, we spoke, the three of us were on group call and he was like, okay, I should just comply with the person. I was chatting with this person and the person was like, okay, I will come to his house to give him the money and then he will get me the job. One thing. I asked a few questions. Now, mind you, my documents were not complete. I did not have permits. I don't have work permits, nothing. They told me that if I get to Malaysia, they are going to give me work permit, which is not possible, you guys. Okay. So um come to your house to pay money. What do you mean come to your house? Are we not supposed to meet in like maybe a spot somewhere that I would feel safe and you feel how can you just somebody you don't know you're asking the person to come to your house? And he said he's not staying alone, that there are other people staying in the house, but right now he's in the house alone or whatever he was saying. And then I was like, nope, I'm not going to your house alone. I cannot go to your house alone. I did not tell him that I met somebody where we're staying, one guy, and he was also there for the same job with the same visa. And still he said that there are two people that were held in the airport because like they did not allow them to enter, that they are going to send them back or deport them. That we should thank God though that we're able to cross, we're able to enter one thing. In my mind I was like, I hope this is not what I am thinking. Oh, I hope this is not what it is. So before I left, they had told me that okay, my payment is going to be I think $800 per month or $500 there about a month. I was like, okay, hospitality job. Okay, no wahala. On getting there now, they started telling me that the jobs that are available is nanny, housekeeper, what else? Nanny, housekeeper, school teacher. Those are the jobs that are available, the three of them. I'll be like, okay, how much? And they said 1,500 ringgit. That's Malaysian currency. 1,500 ringgit. And then if you convert 1,500 ringgit to dollar, it is 300, I think $350 or $300 or 250. Okay, oh, I called my sponsor again. We spoke and back and forth, back and forth. They said there's another job that is a spa, but they are looking for people that will be in charge of massaging their customers. Okay, the person said it's 200, is 2,000 ringgit. I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm going to do this one. Before you know what was happening, I'll be like another person. Okay, I called this girl that we landed in Malaysia together. That okay, what's happening? This, that. How are you? Because we were talking, we did not go to the same place. We're just talking, and she kept telling me that where the accommodation they provided for her, she did not like it. Because before I left Nigeria, they had told me that accommodation and everything is available. Accommodation and feeding. That's what they even said is available and like work and everything. Okay. Or the job comes with accommodation and feeding. That she did not like her accommodation, that she met somebody. Okay, her agent sent her somebody and the lady is actually very nice. That they are going to get they're going to get is it get an apartment or they are going to the lady's house or whatever she was saying to update me. So the next day now I think I went to get food to eat and I was already getting frustrated because I was not understanding what was happening at all. So the lady called me, or let me, okay, lady one, or let's say lady one is the one that we landed in Malaysia together, and then lady two is the one that lady one went to meet, so we understand better. So lady one called me and she said I should speak to lady two, so that I, because I was explaining to her that, see what they are telling me, because she's also there for job, and she said this is the same thing that's happening to her, but her own is she's talking to a female and mine is a guy. So there is practically no way I'm going to just trust him just like that. But I should speak to the lady. I should speak to lady too. Said okay. I spoke to her and she was nice on the phone that okay, this, that she has jobs too, that she's also an agent, that if I want I can get jobs through her, that she also have jobs available, and that's massage job that is available that is 3,000 ringgit, and that guy told me 2,000 ringgit, you guys. Okay, I was like 3,000 ringgit, and she said there is happy ending, no. Ah. Oh Lord, I be like, I don't understand this happy ending you're talking about. Anyways, fast forward to late, I told her that okay, she should just hold on, that I would get back to her. Fast forward to I think the third day, we're still talking, and she was like, okay, that I should come first. Like there is a job that I should just come, because talking on the phone is not like it's not ideal. I should come, let's see in person and talk. That if I'm coming, I can come with all of my stuff, and like accommodation is available in a place. That day, after speaking to that guy, and I just feel like the guy is a scam, like he's trying to scam me, I called my sponsor. I think I did not tell him about going to this lady's place. It was when I got there that I told him that okay, oh, see. I just explained everything to him, and I was like, okay. And then on getting there that evening, okay, before I she booked the Uber for me, and the Uber came. The first Uber came. I think I missed him, and then the second Uber came, was a lady. I left there I think around about after 8, and it's a 2 hours drive to the town. I've forgotten the name of the town, but from Kuala Lumpur to the town it was 2 hours drive. Like okay, I got in the car and I asked the lady that how much is it, and she said I think 150, a bit 200, 200, 200 ringgit. I'd be like, where are we going to? Where do you, that huge amount of money? I think that's about 100 and something thousand. If you, is it up to 100 and something thousand? Converting 200 ringgit to naira. So we got there. She was like, when I called her, and she was like, relax, I would pay half of it for you. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I got there. I was calling her because she did not pick. Now, mind you, I have changed the dollars that I have with me to ringgit. So I had some change, and I was like, okay, I was able to pay because I was calling her, she was not taking the call. And the Uber lady is saying she's going back to Kuala Lumpur that night. So I could not just keep her there after getting there around about past 10. So I paid. After paying, the moment I paid and I got down from the car, went to the truck to take my luggage, she picked the call and she came outside. Thank God it was the same exact house that we're going to, that act at. So she just came out of the gate and she was like, she's sorry, she was not with her phone. Okay, fine. Said you've paid, I've paid. Said okay. She took out I think 100 ringgit from her purse and gave it to me. I was like, thank you, ma, thank you. Because after I told her I've paid, I thought she was just like, okay, since you've paid, no problem now. But she this man is nice, oh. Okay now. So I got inside, got inside the house, and she said, welcome, I can put my luggage in a room. The sitting room is there, but she said they're cooking, that they're cooking because of me. They have actually eaten, but they're cooking because of me, that I should come to the kitchen. Went to the kitchen, sat down with her, we're talking. And the next moment, she started talking about the apartment. Now, the apartment has 3 rooms, and she's staying in the masters, and the lady one is staying in the second room, and then there's a third. I think no, there's 4 room in the apartment. So she said, I can pick any of the room, but the last room, there's nothing inside. It's not been fixed. That she's going to fix it, but she's not ready yet. I said, okay. I looked at the room that is available and then the one that has nothing inside. The other room that's available, there's bed. Yeah, there's bed. If you've seen my Malaysian vlog, you would see the room. There's bed inside, but the room that she said she's going to fix, there's nothing inside. So she said that she's going to give me that room for that. I'm going to rent the room. I'd be like, I've not gotten a job yet. Why am I renting a room when I've not gotten a job? Like, I have to have a job, be certain that I am staying before I am paying for a room. And she was like, she said she's going to get me job. I should relax. That she's going to get me job. I should relax. Relax. I'm going to get you job. I've told you now, this job is available. I'm going to get it for you. Relax. I was like, okay. The sense that I did not have in that conversation now was to tell her that I don't have ringgit because I had up to that amount of, yes, I had 500, I think 500 and no 600 ringgit in my purse. I should have just told her that I don't have that amount of money, that the next day when I change dollars I'm going to give it to her. But unfortunately for me, I did not know. Naive me, I did not know. I said, okay, now no problem. She said 600. I was like, that money is too much, and besides I've not started working. And she was like, okay, she's going to remove money for me. How much can I pay? And I checked my purse. I had 600 ringgit. And I was like, okay, let me give her the 500 and then hold on to 100 ringgit for any expenses that I would be needing. And she said, okay. She collected, before we would even finish the conversation, she did her palms like this. And I gave her the money. After giving her the money, I went to the room and I was just restless. I was like, what is happening? And then the chef finished cooking the food they gave me, and I was like, I'm not hungry, but I ate a little and then went to bed. The next morning, before I even woke up, she came to the door, she knocked, and she was like, her boss is coming to see me. What do you mean your boss is? I don't understand. She said, her boss is a nice person, like he's Igbo, this, that, one thing. I'll be like, okay. So my countenance then, I think countenance told her that, okay, this person is not willing. And later she came back, she said, he's not coming again. He said something came. But she came back and said, that her friend, no, her boss is here. Oh. I thought you said he's not coming again. And greet him. I wore a long shirt and joggers, went to see him. I greeted him, sat down for a bit, and they started talking about something that did not concern me. I stood up and then I left the sitting room, went back to the room. And she came again that her boss want her to make purple, and she's pap. It's been long she made pap. That can I make? I said I can. I went to the kitchen, make the pap, and the boss was satisfied with it, and he was like, it's been long you had this kind of good part. Fast forward to, I went back to my room, and she came again that her friends, her boss's friend want to come and see me. Like, from one boss to your boss's friend want to come and see me. I don't understand. I did not know how to feel about it. I was like, okay. She said, are you sure that if I don't want him to see me, that is said okay. He came, and then before he got there, her boss has left. I think he left him there or something. I don't even, I can't remember. This happened in January. So the guy came, or the man came. He's not looking bad. He's just there. We started talking and all. He said, okay, she said that her boss's friend is coming to take us out, and I can just talk to him if I want. Be like, okay, that's fine. She said, do I want to go to the beach or just go? I said, anyway, it's fine, because at this point I was just tired. Like, give me the job we talked about. I'm supposed to start working today. Okay, the boss friend got there. I've forgotten what he said his name is. Now we're going to call him Mr. A and call her boss. Okay, we'll just call her boss her boss. So Mr. A came in and we greeted each other, and then she gave us space that we can go and talk in the dining room. We sat down there. She went to bed because at that time I'd already bathed. I wore skirt and shirt, and she was like, am I sure that I'm going to wear this out? Because I wore a very short skirt and I had to go and change to a long trouser. And okay, we started talking, and I was telling him about how I got to Malaysia, how everything went, that my airport, and that I came here for work, that this is like, and he was like, am I willing to be his friend? Like, I forgotten what he was saying, but the next moment, okay, so you know that, you guys, You know that conversation is all about exchanging information. If you don't give anybody any information, they will not give you any information. But the moment you give them one information, they are giving you two, three informations. Yeah. So we were having that kind of conversation. I had to give him the information about what happened to me at the airport, that I believe that when I get here, I'm going to get a work permit and everything will be fine. And then the next moment, he told me that he's not going to lie to me. There is no job here in Malaysia. Nobody is giving me any work permits. That I'm going to be working illegally. Hey, 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 hey. My heart did ding, ding, ding. I'm going to be working illegally. That is not going to lie to me. That 90% or 99% of the ladies that come to Malaysia is prostitution they're coming to do. Hey, how old how old am I that I'm going to leave my country? I'm going to Chimo. I said, this is not what I came here for. That please, oh. Now she came outside and then she was like, I should come. She called me to Lady One's room, and we went to ladies. I went inside and she was like, what are you telling him? She was angry, oh, but she did not want to show it that she was angry. That what are you telling him? What are people talking about? That don't give strangers information that you don't know him from anywhere. Why are you telling him? Why are you offended by us just having a conversation about how I got to Malaysia and that is job that I am here for? I am here to work. Why are you offended? Well, I did not say anything. I was like, okay. Now tears were already in my eyes. I just held back the tears. I was like, okay, okay. Went back to him afterwards. I'd already dressed up and she had finished dressing up, went to the car. I intentionally went to the back seat to go and sit down, and she sat down in front, and Lady One sat down with me in the back. We were driving and he was like, the place that we're going is that beach is too far that I cannot go to the beach, that you can just take us to KFC. Let's just eat there and just eat for a bit and then he will bring us back home. That somebody's calling him, he wants to go and do something. And then we got to KFC. He gave Lady Two hundred ringgit. He gave her 100 ringgit, and then he said I should come for a moment and talk to him. I went to the front, and then I was speaking to him. He said he gave me his number, and I did not. I don't know how I did not save that. Save his number, and he drove off. Went inside, and the lady now, Lady Two, called her boss that CCCO, your friend just left us here stranded and with $100 with 100 ringgit, and the boss said he's coming. We sat down inside, ordered for I think I've forgotten what we ordered for. I think it's it should be on that vlog. If you've not seen it, please go watch it. So we ordered for that, and then he came back with his friend that I should come sit with them now. I went there, sat down with them, and we started talking. And he was like, "See, he's not even going to lie to me that his friend told him that a new girl came to town and he can, if he pays 150 ringgit, that he can have me. I think for I don't know how long, but he can have me. I i, I was shocked. I don't understand. Pay her 150 ringgit. This lady that I just paid 500 ringgit the other day for space. And I told him that, okay, see, that apartment you saw me in, I paid 500 ringgit for it. Okay. No, but she did not bring me to Malaysia. We met her in Malaysia. So she cannot even say that she's in charge of me, that okay, I have to work for her or do anything for her. I don't know her from anywhere. And the guy started sympathizing with me that okay, if I want, I can come stay with this his friend. That his friend has a girlfriend that they are doing whatever they are doing. No, as at that point, I'd already made up my mind that I'm going back. I'm like, I'd not made up my mind. No, not that I made up my mind. I was already saying that I am going back. That this is not me. I cannot. It is not what I want for myself. No, prostitution. At how old? My life cannot just stop just like that. Because how now? How? How? The friend still said the same thing, that he's not going to lie to me. 90% of the ladies here, that's what they do, and it is illegal. They only go out in the night. He should also tell me that that whole apartment for a month is 500. That if they give him for 500 ringgit, I will not take it. what do you mean if they give you the whole apartment for 500 ringgit, you will not take it? He said, because the apartment is not worth it. That rent is not that expensive. So you're telling me that I am paying for the full apartment, but but I got a room? Is that what you're saying? Ah, Chim. After the conversation with the guy, the the boss, when while we were still talking, the boss came in and he called me that I should come. He spoke to his friend. They left and then we sat down for a bit, and the boss said he should take us home. We're going home. I started asking questions that, okay, this job that you people said they are looking for me, are you like, is there work permits? Are they going to give me work permit? And the boss said there is nothing like that, or no any work permit, that we're going to be working illegally, and that he's going to look for a way to fix me up in a good spot, that if immigration or police people are coming, that the management will tell me so I can go and hide. I can go and I can go and hide with the amount of money I paid to get here. Okay, I was still listening to him. I said, okay, what other options are there? Like, what can I do? How can I stay here legally? Because I cannot be running from immigration now. Running from immigration, staying over. And somebody was okay. He was that guy also told me that when you overstay, okay, you guys remember in that vlog I was talking about um that we got to one station and we had to stay there for almost an hour. That if you overstay, if you're trying to get in a bus or anything, they will check your passport, because there are a lot of people that have overstayed, and immigration and police are after them. So if you're trying to do anything, they're going to check your passport, and if you have overstayed, straight to the precinct. Hmm. I said okay. Give me a lot of questions. After that, inside that car, I called my sponsor, called my agent. We're on a group call, and I gave the man the phone, that the man should tell my boss, the man should tell my sponsor and my agent what he told me. And they talked, went back and forth, and my sponsor was like, my agent should book the next available flight for me to come back to Nigeria immediate. I would not say I was excited. I was sad, but I was excited that okay, he's not in on it. Like the whole thing. That's the first one. You guys, there's still a lot of gist. There's a lot of gist. But we got back to the house. Okay, the boss was like, okay, we should go and get something. Or no, Lady Two said, our boss, buy us something now. Like there's a supermarket around that. Buy us something now. One thing. Said, okay, we should go. We got there and he said, oh, like the three of us can take one item each. One item. So Lady One took what's the name? Bathing soap, shower gel, and Lady Two took the same thing but a different one. I picked Dove, and then the guy gave me 500 the guy gave me 50 ringgit. After talking to him alone in the car, he gave me 50 ringgit, that okay, I should hold on to this, because he was asking me if I can chat him on WhatsApp. I said I am not, like, I'm not online. The line that I got in what's the name, in Kuala Lumpur, that I don't have data and I don't know how to get data, that I'll have to go back to the house, because the house have Wi-Fi. And when I get back to the house, and he was like, okay, that he's going to get me another SIM card, that if I'm staying, I'll have to use a SIM card that is registered, like he's going to register the SIM card so that I can have a SIM card to be using, because through that SIM card that they can track me to buy SIM card with it, or whatever I said I should do with it. I shall use it to buy another thing in that supermarket. After buying it, we go home, and I think they called me that okay, oh, they've booked my flight for the next, was it the next day or the was it the next day or 2 days after? But they shall book my flight, and I could not stay there. I was so scared. So she was like, because I think I had a return ticket. She was like, I should, her boss can take me to the airport, that there's still time, her boss can take me to the airport. I was like, no, I don't trust you. I don't even trust your boss to pass through all of these bullshits. and then maybe take me to one corner and collect the small money I have and harvest all my organs. No, I don't trust none of you. That night, I could not sleep. I did not close my eyes one bit. The next morning, as early as 5, I had already taken my bath. I had checked online that okay, where is the next available bus? How can I get to the bus station? And then I checked Uber. I was able to get an Uber that would take me to the station, and then I told her that I've gotten Uber that I am leaving. She was like, I should wait for our bus. Our bus is going to Kuala Lumpur that I can take me. I said, I'd already booked the ride though. It's outside. I cannot. Okay, that she wants to give me laptop and phone to bring to Nigeria for her. I think her siblings or her kids. I don't even know. So okay, she gave me laptop. She gave me laptop. No, sorry, she gave me just phone, and yeah, just phone. And then she gave me this shirt I'm wearing. She was the one that gave it to me. She was like, it's too small for her. She cannot wear it. She gave it to me. So I spoke to her that night. I was like, please, can you give me back the 500 ringgit that I gave you? She was like, no, she's paid the landlord though. What do you mean? This was last night that I gave you the money, and we've been in this house together. How? What are you telling me? She said it is not refundable. I said, ma, please, even if it's 100 ringgit inside, give me. She said, lie, she cannot. Oh, I was angry. I was angry to my bones that how dare this lady? How dare her? So that morning, the Uber came, took me to the bus station, boarded the bus after checking, after asking a lot of questions. I want to go to Kuala Lumpur, and they just point the direction to me that I should go to this spot, go there. After asking all of the questions, we shall boarded and all. If you guys are interested in other gist, in every other thing that happened while I was still there, please leave a comment. And if you watched this particular corner, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, turn on your post notification so you'll be the first to be notified when I upload another video. Okay, share with your friends and family for support and just to create awareness that Nigerians are not to be trusted. Don't trust, especially Nigerians abroad. Don't trust them. Okay, they are looking for how to extort you. I don't even know why. I am coming here to look for daily bread. If I have daily bread, will I come here? Why are you trying to extort me? Why are you trying to profit off me? Why? Even if you want to, at least it should be little amount. It should not be like you want to collect everything. Eh? Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I think there will be a part two. I don't know if you guys want to see a part two. Let me know. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.